Good morning and welcome back to day number 4. Having studied the self introduction, I hope you all are practicing. Let us move on how that Sri Ram introduces himself. Let's listen to his self introduction. Then, after that, we shall continue further. Sri Ram, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. And then you, sir?
I'm all right. When did you wake up today?
I wake up at 7 o'clock.
Very good. So, why not a little earlier? It's okay. Holidays, no? Great.
Yes.
So, okay. Hello, Sri Ram. Please tell something about you.
Yeah, okay, sir. I am Sriram. I am 16 years old, and I am come from Nagoil. And I have completed my higher studies in Alpha Matriculation Higher Secondary School and waiting for the call letter from Amit University for the Bachelor of Nautical Science course.
Good.
My father is Mr. Anandabhatmanaban, and he is a driver in the transport department.
Good.
My mother is Mrs. Anida, and she is a homemaker.
Good.
And I have one younger sister. My hobbies are reading comic book and then making myself fit by doing regular exercises.
Good.
Then my role model is Mr. Usain Bolt, one of the world fastest runner. My ambition is to become a great mariner. Okay, then this is what about me.
Very good. Well
Thank you,
done,
sir.
sir. Yeah, well done. Well done, Sri Ram.
Thank you.
Good. So tomorrow you will be telling about your how you do a day, how you spend a day. Okay. So we'll now with this let us move to the lessons.
Yeah,
Right.
okay, sir.
Then let's move to our. So to speak any language, what we need is words. We need a lot of words. If you know, yes, a small child knows very few words and speaks simple small sentences. If you know lot of words, you can make very big sentences and lot of sentences. Now you have to learn what is a word and what is a sentence, how to make sentences with the available words. So now my question is, what is a word? What is a word? Word is a group of letters that gives you meaning. So word should be letters and should give you meaning. If it doesn't give you a meaning, it is not a word. Let us see whether certain things are words or not no words. Let me share my screen so that we can see what's the share. We can see. So what is a word? What is a word? A word is a group of letter or group of letters that gives a meaning. A word is a letter or group of letters that gives a meaning. For example, OG. Is it a word? OG. No, because it doesn't give any meaning. But on the other hand, see GO, the same letters. GO. Is it a word? Yes, because it gives a meaning. Here, please note, doesn't give, gives. Doesn't give, gives. Please underline, please note these words. We'll be having a lesson on this does and does not, give, gives, all these things will be there. So lesson is there. Please note down. I have given, it doesn't give, gives. Then COME, come. Is it a word? Yes, it is a word because it has a meaning. Because it has a meaning. On the other hand, the same letters COME written as CEOM, a small change. Is it a word? No, it is not a word because it doesn't give a meaning. So it doesn't give a meaning. Please note, if there is a spelling mistake, it is not a word. We say spelling mistake. So please understand, if there is a spelling mistake, it is not a word, but it is a bad word. So we have to be very careful while writing. While writing in English, you have to be very careful and the phonetics. 26 letters, 44 sounds. I'll teach you that separately. The phonetics. 26 letters, 44 sounds. Tamil has 247 letters, 247 sounds. The Tamil language has 247 letters and 247 sounds. English has only 26 letters, A to Z, and 44 sounds. With these 44 sounds, we do all these gimmicks. So it's a very easy language with 26 letters. In Tamil, there's உயிரெழுத்து, மெய்யெழுத்து, உயிர் மெய்யெழுத்து, ஆயுத எழுத்து. But here, only vowels and consonants. Vowels and consonants. How many உயிரெழுத்துக்கள் are there in Tamil? 12. A, A, I, I, U. But here also, in English, only 5 letters are called as vowels. But these 5 letters has 12 sounds. 12 sounds, the same A, I, I, U. All others are icking itch. In Tamil, as மெய்யெழுத்து, icking itch. Here also, the B, C, D is மெய்யெழுத்துக்கள். So you have to combine உயிர் மெய்யெழுத்து. You have to make the, that's called syllabification, syllables. So we have to learn how to coin the consonants and vowels together to make a sound. So when to give a sound, it doesn't give sound. Tada, paba, kaga, tada. But a, I, I, u, it gives sound. So 5 vowels gives you 12 உயிரெழுத்துக்கள் in Tamil. The same thing. But please understand, these 5 vowels also gives you another 8 sounds that is called diphthongs or vowel glides or vowel combination. It was glides or diphthongs or vowel combination. So 20 sounds. The total 5 vowels give you 20 sounds. The 21 consonants gives you 24 sounds. So 44 sounds. So here, please note that if you have a spelling mistake, it is a bad word. But in communicative English, you need not worry about the spelling mistake. This is much about the spelling mistakes. This is one of the differences between written language and spoken language. So spoken language is much easier than the written language with reference to words. So we have to be very careful. We need a lot of words to make sentences. If you know, see, as I already told you, when you are a child, you speak less. When you grow, you speak more because you understand a lot of vocabulary. If you can understand a lot of vocabulary in your own language, don't say it is a mother tongue, it is a first language. Don't say it is a mother tongue. There is no mother tongue, father tongue, uncle tongue, auntie tongue. This is the first language. Tamil is your first language. English is your second language. For some people, English is the first language. Tamil or other language may be the second language. So when you understand your first language more, but you are not able to, although you understand, you know English. I repeatedly tell you, you know English, only thing you are afraid to speak in English. Now please feel free to speak. Start to speak in English from today. From today, you talk to your wife or your husband or your child or your friend or your brother. So people may ridicule you. Ridicule. Kittal பண்ணுவாங்க, கேலி பண்ணுவாங்க. Don't worry. People ridiculed me. When I was in the bank, people ridiculed me. But I was not afraid of that. I started to speak. Please understand, I never studied in English medium school. I studied in a Malayalam medium school. Up to 11th standard, I was in Malayalam medium school. After that, I learned this language by listening to others, by reading a lot of books, and especially reading and listening helps you to learn the language So start to speak. We need a platform to speak a language. We want a platform to speak the language. If you are afraid to speak in the public, you speak to your friends. You speak to your kith and kin, your wife or husband or father or mother or brother or sister or son or daughter. You can speak to them, and slowly you build up the vocabulary, and finally you end up in a good communicator in English. So with this, tomorrow we shall learn to build meaningful sentences. Tomorrow we shall learn to build meaningful. Now let us start building words. Let us start building words in English so that we start to communicate in English very quickly. So to communicate in English, we need a lot of words. Words are called as vocabulary. So lexis. Words are called as vocabulary or lexis. The first thing I told you, lexics, syntax, intonation. Three things. I'll come back again and again and repeat you. So now let us learn vocabulary, the words. You know a lot of English words. Second is syntax. Syntax is construction of sentences. Tomorrow we shall learn how to construct sentences. Until then, bye. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon nearby if you are not already subscribed. And please keep connected so that we learn the skill of communicating in English. It's not very easy. It's a foreign language. Every day we learn a little. Children are learners, babies are learners. Let us become babies or children and be learners. Let us learn the language and communicate. Slowly we can communicate in English. Please note, you are sending your son or daughter to English medium school. Why? When there is a free schools are there, government schools and government aided schools, we are sending our children to matriculation school, to CBSE school or world school or international school. Why? To make the children to communicate in English, to learn English. We are spending a lot of money. Now, when they are in the school, they communicate in English. When they come back home, they go back to the original language, the first language. So you communicate whatever you know. You communicate simple words. We can make sentences tomorrow. From today, you ask or talk to the children simple words. Come, go, take, eat. Vocabulary like a child. Appa, amma, va, po. Like a baby. You can also say, hey, come here. Go there. Take your plate. Eat well. Sleep. Go and sleep. This vocabulary is enough to start your communication. See you later. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon and share to your friends.